Every morning, millions of us reach for that steaming cup of coffee to kickstart the day. It's a ritual, a comfort, a jolt of energy. But what if I told you that lurking in that dark, aromatic brew might be something far less comforting, something tied to cancer? Before you spill your latte in panic, let's dive into the murky waters of carcinogens in our food and drinks. Are they real? Are they a myth? And what does science actually say about your daily coffee? Stick with me. This is going to get interesting. First, let's define the enemy, carcinogens. These are substances that can trigger cancer by damaging our DNA or messing with how our cells grow. Some are obvious, like cigarette smoke or asbestos, but others? They're sneakier, hiding in places we'd never suspect. Like our coffee, or maybe even that charred burger from last weekend's barbecue. The question is, how much of this is hype and how much is fact? Let's start with coffee, since it's the one thing most of us can't live without. Now, coffee's cancer connection isn't new. Back in 1991, the International Agency for Research on Cancer, the IORC, classified coffee as a possible carcinogen. That sounds terrifying, right? The idea that your morning ritual could be a slow poison. But here's where it gets curious. The evidence wasn't about coffee itself. It was about how hot you drink it. See, the IARC flagged beverages consumed above 149 degrees Fahrenheit, or 65 degrees Celsius, as a potential risk for esophageal cancer. That's hotter than most of us sip our coffee, but it raises a question. Is it the coffee or the scalding heat that's the problem? Let's unpack that. A study from Iran, published in the International Journal of Cancer in 2019, followed over 50,000 people for a decade. They found that those who drank tea at 140 degrees Fahrenheit or higher had a 90% higher risk of esophageal cancer compared to those who let it cool. Why? Constantly burning your throat with hot liquids can damage the delicate tissue, making it more vulnerable to cancerous changes. So, coffee's not off the hook yet, but it's not the beans that are the villain here. It's how impatient you are to sip it. Intriguing, right? But wait, there's more to coffee's story. What about acrylamide? This chemical forms when coffee beans are roasted, and it's a known carcinogen in lab animals. High doses of acrylamide can cause tumors in rats, and it's also in fried potatoes, burnt toast, and even cigarette smoke. Naturally, this sparked panic. Could your espresso be dosing you with cancer-causing chemicals? The truth is trickier. Studies, like one from the Journal of the National Cancer Institute in 2018, tracked coffee drinkers across Europe and found no consistent link between coffee consumption and cancer risk. Acrylamide's there, sure, but the levels in coffee are tiny compared to what rats got in those experiments. So, is it a myth? Not entirely, but it's not the smoking gun you might think. Let's zoom out from coffee for a second. What about other foods and drinks we hear cancer rumors about? Take grilled meat. You've probably heard that charring your steak produces carcinogens like polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs, and heterocyclic amines, HCAs. This isn't a myth, it's fact. A 2017 study from the Cancer Science Journal showed that these compounds form when meat is cooked at high temperatures, and in animals, they're linked to tumors. But here's the twist. Human studies are less clear. The American Institute for Cancer Research says the risk depends on how much and how often you eat charred meat, not just one barbecue blowout. So, the danger's real, but it's not a death sentence in every bite. Now let's flip the script. What if coffee could actually fight cancer? This is where things get wild. A 2021 review in the British Medical Journal analyzed over 200 studies and found that moderate coffee drinking, about 3 to 4 cups a day, was linked to a lower risk of liver and endometrial cancers. How? Coffee's packed with antioxidants like chlorogenic acid, which might protect your cells from damage. Suddenly, that cup doesn't sound so sinister, does it? But don't start chugging just yet. Scientists still don't know if it's the coffee or the lifestyle of coffee drinkers that's making the difference. The plot thickens. So where does this leave us? Is coffee a hidden cancer risk or a misunderstood hero? The truth lies in the details. Super hot drinks? Yeah, they're a problem. Let your coffee cool a bit. Acrylamide? It's there, but probably not enough to lose sleep over. Compare that to, say, processed meats, classified as a Group 1 carcinogen by the IARC, right alongside smoking. And coffee starts looking pretty tame. A 2015 study in The Lancet Oncology confirmed that eating 50 grams of processed meat daily, like bacon or salami, ups your colorectal cancer risk by 18%. That's a clearer red flag than anything in your brew. Here's the curious takeaway. Carcinogens are everywhere, in coffee, in grilled food, even in the air we breathe. But the dose makes the poison, and the science isn't black and white. Coffee's story is a perfect example. It's been vilified, then redeemed, and now it's somewhere in between. So next time you pour that cup, ask yourself, is it too hot? Am I overdoing it? Or am I just enjoying one of life's little mysteries? The answers might surprise you, and they're worth sticking around for. If you liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe our channel.